Hey guys, and welcome to another Polymer clay tutorial. Last week, well, we made video game history. The very first live concert in a game. I'm creating Marshmello and his turntables. I'd probably get a copyright strike for this video, but that's worth it. We are listening to the whole concert from last week in Fortnite, the Marshmello concert. And to be honest, right away, it's not my type of music, but I really appreciate... Oh, sorry, Marshmello.
Marshmello, thank you for coming out today and making history with me. You guys ready?
Yeah, I really appreciate what he is doing, Marshmello, and the guys at Epic, that they are doing such an amazing work. That was the backside creation from last week, the prisoner skin. Yeah, that they are coming up with these crazy ideas and they are constantly pushing themselves to do such great things, like the very first live concert in a game. And I appreciate that, although it's not my type of music, but that's not the point here. Yeah, I also felt really alone this week. I was working once a year. I am working like crazy on my tax declaration. It has to be done once a year, as you probably know, and I hate that stuff. I get it. It's quite important to have all the laws in place to get all the tax stuff doing. Well, this is YouTube, listening to Marshmello and talking about taxes. But I really have to get rid of that, and I really want to share that with you. So it really sucks. I hate that. And I'm the creative kind of person. You probably have noticed that. And I'm completely okay with that all my paperwork is lying around and that there isn't a proper system. And well, once a year when I have to do this tax declaration, I have to work like crazy to get all this stuff done and to get an organizing a system to organize all these paperworks, and I just hate it. Well, the best way of dealing with that would be to constantly work on that every week, or let's say once a month, to organize your stuff. I get that, but I don't know why this is so difficult for me. So I made a really great decision. I decided that somebody else will take care of that, a tax advisor, and that I have more time for stuff like that. All week long, this video working on Marshmello and the turntables was the thing I was looking forward to while working on all the text work. And in the future, hopefully I don't have to deal with it in that huge amount. Never again. Well, it's really important. I don't want to deny that, but it's just not who I am. And yeah, I'd rather play around with clay. Sounds so adult. Not. So, let's talk about the creation. Enough of the event and my text declaration. I just threw in some gray. This is the bag he's wearing, and there are two pockets right in front of it. I still can't believe I talked that much about taxes. Yeah. And tiny silver details. I was not really sure what this is in the right in the front pockets. I guess, are these just cell phones? That would be too easy. And why is he wearing two cell phones? Maybe because it's too loud in the club and he has to use 2 cell phones for each ear to understand the other person he's talking to. The 2 grenades we are creating right now. Oh, that song is not that good. But I won't interrupt that, we will listen to it. Let's create the fingers of the right hand. I decided to go with a posture you can see him with in the shop.
This is a song I made with my friend Logic. Yeah. Let's turn this into a dance party. Let's go. I work hard every day.
Still not my type of music, but what he is talking about, I think this is quite important. Working hard. So hard, the hardest you can in your life when you found your thing. For me it's the clay stuff. What it is for you, I don't know. Probably you have found it, probably not. But it's 100% worth it finding your thing and working your butt off when you're enjoying the process and what you are doing. This is funny, this actually looks like a marshmallow, this head, but it's still white clay. Now we need thin layers of black clay for the filling. Well, at first I thought about doing this with a pen after often hardening, but when you look carefully at the skin in the shop, maybe you even have the skin, you see that it's not printed on the helmet. It's more like an actual deepening on the helmet. And we are ready to go into the oven. Freshly baked marshmallow! Oh, this smells delicious. Let's take a pen. And for the grenades, for the 2, I decided to go with a pen. Because they were too tiny. And now we take a silver pen to get all the stripes. Well, I interpreted as these lines are silver. Probably it's a different color, but I thought this looks nice on the trousers. If someone is asking, no, I won't keep this type of music. I will come back to my regular one. So, last working step. Let's put some transparent polish on the gloves, because he's wearing these shiny gloves somehow. And now I guess! Something is missing. Probably the background color. White on white, not that clever. Blue, bright blue. Red. Let's try green. Green it is. No, green screen. Still, something is missing. Ah, the turntables. And to be honest, I have no idea what I am creating right there. Well, I am quite familiar with some filming equipment, but with all the audio equipment I have no idea. But, well, we will just create what we are seeing, and this means we start with this table, which is right under the turntables. This is just a really, really dark silver we just mixed. These are the table legs, and these are the stripes right at the side, because it looks like some kind of a system people are using on concerts, for example, to building up lightning and all that stuff. You probably have seen that. And this is the first piece. Now, the 2 turntables. While creating, I was not really sure if they are a bit too big. Let's make a gray outline. Yeah, they are too big, are they? Not sure. Let's place some of the keys, the buttons, sorry. Let's remove them again. Maybe just a little bit tinier. Here we go. Yeah. And now the outline. Oh, that looks great. Just imagine this thing in the dark, in the club, playing some awesome music while the light is going around. Well, it's been a while since I was in a club. A really long time. Well, with the baby now. I don't feel like going into a club. I feel more like going to sleep, going to bed early. We need all these pieces and put it into the oven. Freshly baked turntables! Now, the funny part starts of assembling all this stuff. And well, it's not that far away, the end of this video. Summing up the event, it was amazing. I didn't join it. I don't like the music that much, but I think what they have done, I admire that. It's just crazy. And for everyone who joined, you can be really proud of you. So the turntables are finished. Now we will add the structure under the table and also the legs of the table. Yeah, we talked about text stuff that I hated, but it's still important. Yeah, probably I should mention a video for next week. I have already started creating it. It will be a non-Fortnite video, but I think you will like it anyway. It's also a popular game. I have created that a lot in the past. And now the end, the word goes to Marshmello.
I just want to say thank you, Fortnite. Thank you to all the people at Epic. And thank you for you guys coming out and making history with me today. Thank you guys so much.
Guys, I hope you enjoyed this tutorial with Marshmello and the turntables to honor the memorable moment last week when there was the very first live concert in a game in Fortnite. Either you love the game or you hate it, but this moment, this was video game history. I think generations will still remember as the very first event of its kind. I guess that's it for today. Have a great weekend. Guys, take care and see you next week. Bye! Marshmello. I'm not good at music. This is just decoration.